Breaking business story from the Atlantic fishery this morning, a blockbuster deal worth $1 billion. It will see a coalition of Mi'kmaq First Nations take a substantial stake in North America's largest shellfish supplier. That is Clearwater Seafoods. And Brett Ruskin is live from outside the company's head office in Bedford, Nova Scotia. Brett, tell us about this blockbuster.
Heather, Clearwater Seafoods is a whale in the seafood business. They export to across Canada as well as around the world. They have numerous lucrative fishing licenses. And even if you fly out of the Halifax airport and you pick up lobster on your way out in the departures area, that big tank where you buy the lobster, they pack it up for you to fly to Calgary or Toronto, wherever you're going, that is Clearwater. Well, this new deal that was announced yesterday, this tentative deal needs to be approved by shareholders still, worth $1 billion, would see Clearwater taken over by two corporate entities, each 50-50 would be the ownership. First of all, Premier Brands, a British Columbia a company that owns a number of other food-related businesses, as well as a coalition of First Nations groups. And so we heard from Member 2 First Nation Chief Terry Paul saying that this is going to be transformational for any of the communities involved, again, with First Nations groups here in Nova Scotia, as well as in Newfoundland, signing on to take ownership of Clearwater Seafoods. Heather.
You know, we've been talking a lot about the East Coast fishery of late, Brett, and it's been because of the dispute between, some Mi'kmaq First Nations and their right to catch lobster outside the commercial season. So this is a really interesting, sort of new chapter in all of this. What does this deal mean for all the discussion we've been having about the dispute, the whole question of moderate livelihood for Indigenous fishermen? How does this all intersect, Brett?
Well, sure, lobster, a hot topic in the news the last few weeks. The moderate livelihood discussion is separate from this commercial fishery story. So they are separate. They do obviously both involve First Nations, but they are separate. That discussion around moderate livelihood still underway in southwestern Nova Scotia. So as for this deal, shareholders, if they approve it, would get about $8.25 a share. Right now, Clearwater is trading at around $7.20 a share. So the officials behind Clearwater hope that shareholders approve this deal. It could go through in the first half of next year. Heather.
Brett, thank you so much. Brett is in Bedford, Nova Scotia for us this morning.